All right, AFC South.
Ass.
Now we're gonna.
Ass.
It's ass. And you know what? It's ass, and that's just a good thing for the Indianapolis Colts because I think just like last year, they don't have any competition within their division. I mean,
I'm assuming Julius Thomas went to Jacksonville because he's getting paid because it's not to win.
No, I mean you look at this division. I mean you got Jaguars. I don't know if you call it rebuilding. They're just a mess. And then you got Tennessee, who basically got Mariota. I mean, and they're kind of in the rebuilding process. And then you got the Houston Texans that just lost Arian Foster for this. I mean, one of the best offensive.
They're saying he might be out just 3 months.
So it's just a hot mess in this division.
Well, I mean,
except for the Colts.
The lone bright spot, in my opinion, for Jacksonville is Blake Bortles, is their quarterback. This will be his second season. Other than that, I'm not sure why you would tune in to even watch them.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Cecil Shorts, but they did pick up a good tight end in Julius Thomas. I mean, you gotta love that, and they got some little bit of protection with the addition to the what the hell am I trying to say? Jeremy Purnell, the right tackle.
Not sure.
Anyway, Jacksonville, that's enough of them because no one gives a shit. Tennessee Titans. Now, this is something everybody's a little bit interested in because of their draft pick. Marcus Mariota. They also got outside linebacker Brian Orakpo from my lovely Washington Redskins.
Nope, he's done for the season. He got hurt.
He just tore his tricep.
That must suck. Pick up Harry Douglas and Hakeem Nicks. I mean, he's going to have some weapons, but I just...
Who's the backup now in Tennessee? Jake Locker's gone.
Mettenberger.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's the kid from LSU. He played last year. He just got hurt. Yeah. He's got a big arm. He lacks accuracy. And that's the problem.
I got a big arm too. Can I throw a ball 70 feet down the field?
70 feet? I hope you can throw a ball further than 70 feet.
That's what I said, 70 feet. I didn't say 70 yards. I said 70 feet on purpose. Well, that's 25 yards about.
Zach Mettenberger.
I can't.
Zach Mettenberger's got a strong arm since big isn't good enough for Kevin.
Right.
But he lacks in accuracy what Mariota makes up for it. So depending on what kind of system they're running. Like when they said Mariota would have been perfect for Chip Kelly, he would have been perfect for Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
And to not jump, to think that your team was Marcus Mariota difference between being what you were and being what you want to be makes no sense to me.
Right.
Because the package deal that was getting ready to be given up to get this kid
was crazy.
Multiple first-round draft picks, multiple defensive. I mean, they were ready to give up Fletcher Cox. I'm not sure who you have on defense, but to say no to adding Fletcher Cox and 2, maybe 3 first-round pick, I don't get it.
And just to flex your cock to give up somebody, I'll take him. Oh, sorry.
Fletcher Cox.
Oh, I thought you said flex your cock. My bad.
So anyway, Tennessee's going to be right next to Jacksonville on the bottom.
Do you think there's any shot that this kid breaks out and does
out and does what?
Yeah.
Throws the ball to who? What's he going to do? I mean, he could have a completion person.
He's just really walking into a landmine. I mean, that team is just without. I mean, it's just.
Who's their running back?
Who's
their running back?
I don't know. I have no idea who the running back is. I can't remember who the running back is. It's Chris Johnson.
You got to draft. You got to draft in 2 weeks. You might want to buff up on your shit.
You got to draft too, and you don't know the running back.
I don't.
No.
Right. I'll look it up right quick fast though.
Let's move on to the Houston Texans, who has probably the best player in the NFL right now. I would say that. Do you think is anybody going to argue with me that J.J. Watts is not the best player in the NFL?
Who?
J.J. Watts. What did you think I said?
You don't pronounce the S.
J.J. Watt.
There you go.
Is it Watt?
It's J.J. Watt.
Oh my God! I thought it was Watts the whole time.
Oh.
Damn! I learned something today. Thanks, George.
See, J.J. Watt.
No, my bad. I thought it was Watts.
No.
I thought it was like 2 of them, because that's how he plays, like 2 of them.
Yeah, he's nasty. He's one of the few players out there who sat there and said, I'm going to have plenty of time to party and spend my money later. Right now, I'm paid to play a game. I'm getting it in. And that's exactly what he does.
Now, Bishop
Sankey.
What happened? What happened? Who's their running back?
I just told you.
Who? Anyway.
So you got Antonio Andrews, David Cobb, David Flullen, Dexter McCluster, and Bishop Sankey.
They didn't lose a lot, but they put a lot.
I love how you're just completely going right through that.
Because I don't know any of them. Do you know any of them? I mean, I'm glad that they don't have a running back. But I'm glad they added all these people in defense because they're going to need defense.
That's Tennessee Titans.
Hmm?
That's the Tennessee Titans running backs.
Who?
All those guys I just named.
Who are they? Nobody knows who these people are.
Second year rookie, 1 year Dexter McCluster, who's basically a third down scat back and a second year player.
They must know something we don't know.
Them boys can run. They got nothing.
I mean, that is so much fucking pressure on this kid.
On Mariota?
Yeah.
His head's gonna explode.
Yeah, because you can't even hand it off to somebody who's fucking, you know.
And then you're throwing to Harry Douglas, Jacoby Ford, Clyde Gates, Dorrell Green Beckham, who's supposed to be okay, but he had character issues, Justin Hunter, and then a bunch of kids who probably won't even make the roster.
Tennessee's GM's got to get fired. I mean, come on.
Wow.
I mean, who hired him? If I'm the owner right now, I'm sitting down with him and going, look, pal, you probably want to seek employment somewhere else because you got to go. I don't know any of these people that are in there. I'm getting ready to go down to the local high school and get some fucking talent. I mean, it's bad.
Tennessee's hurting on offense.
Yeah.
So this just further reinforces my point of not taking the trade for Mariota.
Tennessee's hurting on offense, okay? Name 4 players that play for Tennessee. No, name 5 players right now that play for Tennessee. Come on. Go ahead. George, I have asked you a question. 5 players.
Can I phone a friend?
Huh?
Can I phone a friend?
You better phone Alex Ewing because he's the only person who knows. I mean, that's it.
Mariota, Mettenberger, Hakeem Nicks, because I just read it. So we're up to 3. Harry Douglas, there's 4.
You did not know Harry Douglas until you just looked at the road.
No. I knew Harry Douglas because he was a key acquisition.
You didn't know anything about Harry Douglas, Harry Cunt, or Harry Butthole, okay? You just looked at that roster.
I know if she's got a Harry Butthole or Harry Cunt, I'm out. That's what I know. Deuces. Need
So
to
that's
trim
4.
the tush and the bush.
Last person. Time's up, bitch. You lose.
Pretty much. So for any of you out there,
the GM.
think about real quick. Name 5 people on the Tennessee Titans.
Alex,
without looking.
And Alex Ewing, you're not allowed to participate because we know you're a Tennessee Titans fan. Sorry.
Wait, they have one?
Yeah, Alex Ewing. He likes the Titans. I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Alex. Anyway,
takes us to the Texans. The Texans are lacking at quarterback. They've been lacking at quarterback. If Jadeveon Clowney,
they got Brian Hoyer, son.
If Jadeveon Clowney can play this year, they probably have 2 of the nastiest defensive ends in a very long time ever in the NFL. Period. But that's remained to be seen.
Now
they added Vince Wilfork to plug up the middle. That means Brian Cushing should be running around like a madman and tackling everything.
Right. Their defense is nasty.
Their offense stinks.
If they had those 2 ends, then you got Wilford clogging up the middle. Then your linebackers. Then it gives you just got some new corners and safeties. You got a new secondary. You're giving them time. I mean, they should be able to destroy shit.
Do you remember what I told you about a certain running back and where there's 2 teams you should go to, or 2 teams that should think about picking him up?
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
And the reason, now bear with me, is the reason I think Ray Rice would be a good fit in Houston, not only because they just lost their starting running back, but can you think of another coach who'd be better able to handle this situation?
Yeah.
I mean, this man came in after Joe
Why don't
Paterno.
you tell them like you told me, okay? Yeah, you know what? Go ahead. Huh? No, you told me. I want to hear the unedited version. I don't want to hear the little pussy version that you're telling me everybody right now.
I'm not really good at recreating things I say. Like, people go, don't you remember when you said... And
oh,
like,
Kevin, you know where Ray Rice needs to go? He needs to go to motherfucking Houston. You know why? Because their coach had to deal with motherfucking Joe Paterno and little kiddies getting up in the butthole and all this crazy shit. Who else can handle some situation like that? Who gives a fuck about Ray Rice just punching a bitch in the face when he had to deal with all that craziness of this motherfucking crazy old-ass rapist nigga 10 motherfuckers up in the shower? That's some crazy shit, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? You know they can take Ray Rice right now. Oh my God, he should be right there. They should sign that motherfucker. Anyway, I gotta go, click. I'm like this.
Does anyone believe for 1 second that I sound like that?
You might not sound like an old black man saying that, but I was holding the phone like this far away from my ear, but that's exactly how it went down, everybody.
Might have happened that way.
It did. It did happen that way. All that shit. It was a lot more worse shit, but then people will think that I'm an insensitive asshole if I said it just how George said it.
So I'm insensitive?
What?
I'm insensitive?
Yes. What kind of question is that?
So yeah,
I can't have cotton titties? Shit. Come on.
So to me, Ray Rice needs to go one of two places: Houston or New England. That's it.
What? Belichick could deal with them too.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So Houston lacks on offense. They're gonna have to try to make up on defense, and I don't think that all those points that J.J. Watt put up last year, and trust me, he was on my fantasy team and scored a shit ton of points for me last year.
Right.
You can't count on that.
Right.
You cannot count on that dude to come in and put up. I mean, strip fumble, returns it for a touchdown, interception returns for a touchdown, all in the same season. I mean, that's some people's careers. Yeah. This motherfucker did it in like a 4-game span. Yeah. He was ridiculous last year.
He was crazy, dude. I just hope I get him in the fantasy draft.
No, he's going to
see. No.
He'll be my first pick.
Because it's already defense, yeah. Now, that leaves us with the Indianapolis Colts,
who did nothing but improve.
No, they did nothing but improve. I mean, they got Frank Gore, who we all know comes to play. He runs hard. He will wear down your team. They got safety Dwight Lowry. They got linebacker Trent Cole. They got guard Todd Harriman.
Well, two Eagles departed. Wow,
but the coolest thing they got wide receivers Andre Johnson and Philip Dorsett.
Philip Dorsett's not a wideout. He's a running back from Miami. He's a rookie.
Well, he's a wide receiver. He changed up.
Hold on. Is it not Philip Dorsett? They picked up the Colts believe Philip Dorsett has superstar potential.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the running back Johnson that came out of Miami this year. My bad.
But in any case, they didn't lose a lot. I mean,
Hakeem Nicks is old.
Yeah.
Safety Sergio Brown, defensive ends Ricky Jean Francosis and Corey Reddick. No.
And this motherfucker Philip Dorsett is fast as shit. He had a 4.2540. He fast. That ball can run. The last thing you want to do
is give him more weapons.
Give him more weapons, man. I mean, Luck is just nasty. He's just getting better. This is the team that can surprise everybody and end up being the Super Bowl representing the AFC against the Green Bay Packers because they're going to the Super Bowl. So that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. I don't have anything else to say about this shit. Do you?